It was a music form that was initially enjoyed by non-white people in poor urban areas.
Hmm.
And it's still non-white people in poor urban areas that, for the most part, make up its artistic corpus. These are the people who mostly create it, who mostly determine how the culture moves. In other words, they're the ones whose responses to it matter most,
Yeah.
matter most in terms of how it, what it then does next.
Yeah.
Like they're the ones who choose how we should regard what's being made. Um, and then like as I've often said, for me, being tied to the members of Public Enemy, my my first shock was seeing white guys wearing T-shirts with the Public Enemy logo on it.
And scream and fight the power.
Even before Fight the Power,
Yeah.
just the idea that white guys were embracing Public Enemy
Yeah.
because because Public Enemy was a black crew talking about black empowerment,
Hmm.
which by definition under racism means white disempowerment, relatively speaking. And politically, I didn't understand why that flew. It might have been because those white guys weren't checking into it, or it could be because they checked into that message and they agreed with it. Or it could be they just liked the music, it was just, or just pissed off their parents. You know, maybe I
Could
should
be
have done more.
a lot of those things combined.
Could have been those things combined in many cases. Um, I didn't do the research certainly back then. I didn't start going around asking, and I don't know who did, and I don't know. Maybe someone should do that now, and say like why, like that question. But that whole question of, I guess to me, the way I settle the question of so-called crossover is really simple, and it's that one, black people are human beings, and so the things that human beings make are very compelling to other human beings,
Hmm.
and it almost doesn't matter what those things are. If you make it, some human being is probably going to be affected by it in some way, and probably some human being you're not expecting, because human beings are more alike ultimately than we are dissimilar.